everything else, chilling on the hill somewhere, chillaxing. And me personally, I ain't worried about too much of Nathan, cause like I'm not even chasing the same dream as a lot of these artists. Like a lot of these artists are looking to like get signed to these majors. I ain't looking to get signed to a major.
Mm-hmm. You just trying to put your music out there and have your crowd, have your tribe that chases you.
Yep, pretty much. I'm about to say, and honestly enough, at this point in the game, you could pretty much, like I said, you could pretty much put me a little bit everywhere. Like, if you sitting back talking about Cartoon Network commercials, Adult Swim, and all that, I do all of that stuff. Like, I'm honest enough, I want to learn how to produce. That's what I really want to learn how to do. I want to learn how to produce.
What made you decide to, what made you just be interested in, wanting to produce?
Honestly enough, like I've always had a passion for it. It's just that like I never really had anybody to sit down and show me the ropes. Like if I had somebody that could literally sit me in front of a board, even if you sit me in front of a laptop, look, hit this, hit that, hit this, hit that, hit that, like get your get your count, show me the samples, like you want overkill if you do this, you want overkill if you do that. And then once you kind of give me the basics, I can pretty much go from there and just decide, like how I want to do this. Because like I said, when you do production, you got to be innovative, just like it is with hip hop. So
what type of beats would you do?
I want to do some Alchemist mixed with Madlib. If I could like. If I could do anything, Madlib, one of my favorite producers.
Man, Madlib is dope.
Yeah, Madlib.
Madlib is dope.
I was just listening to the Pinata joint, the joint with him and Freddie Gibbs. I was just listening to that joint the other day, and the beats that he do on there is retarded.
Madlib is that dude. I'm gonna tell you, did you hear the Havoc and Alchemist joint?
No, I saw the Rhythm Roulette, the joint that Havoc. I saw the joint that Havoc did.
You didn't see but the album with Havoc and Alchemist?
Nah. You gotta put me on it. See, the thing about I'm so far behind with shit. And like honestly enough, like realistically speaking, like I be in the mix, but I be out of the mix. Cause it's like I be having like artists. Like I wake up in the morning, and it's certain artists that I like probably like to go to, and it's like. But see, the thing about it is, like, I go to a mixture of, like, R&B, soul, hip-hop. Hip-hop probably be the last genre I play, and that's my lane.
Mm-hmm.
That probably be like, it's like...
That's good, though, to get those sounds from other places, like other sounds, other rhythms, other flows, other cadences. Like listening to other music, if you listen to rock or listening to... reggae. Yeah. Because honestly enough, like if you sit back and think about it, like my favorite groove, that kind of like my favorite three, that kind of give out that cadence where it's like you could just kind of like pick at Frankie Beverly and Maze, Earth, Wind and Fire, and Parliament. Parliament got some. Man, they got some bass lines.
Man,
they got some bass lines. I should try to steal some of them bass lines.
Man,
wait a minute. Don't. I didn't. I don't. These are thoughts that will never be executed on.
I was about to say, like,
it's some Parliament dude that's like, yo, listen to all the old tracks. We're gonna find the bass line.
We gonna find something. I'm about to say,
copyright it. I don't know.
People out here getting sued left and right, man. Like,
sampling. I don't know how.
Sued left and right.
That's why you don't hear too many people sampling like that, because it's like, yo.
Shit, they sampling all that '90s music now. I'm about to say like the SWV joint got sampled.
Yeah, but SWV's been pretty cool about people sampling their stuff. There's a lot of people that sample their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody who make it hard. I'm trying to think of somebody.
I ain't trying to catch that Marvin Gaye show. So I'm about to say, Marvin Gaye is my favorite artist, and
nobody better ever sample anything from Marvin, because. I feel like, the family is not going to let you have it,
Negative.
And I'm surprised, because it's like Marvin is like...
He's so influential. Yeah, that's what he's so influential. Like,
so it's like, how did we get to the point where Marvin doesn't get, Marvin doesn't get an opportunity to just be sampling and let his music live on? Because, shoot, Eric Sermon did him like a major justice with that.
Yeah.
Just like music.
Yeah.
Beat was tough.
And the crazy part about it is like they be the same people who will sit back and complain when my mother's generation dies off, and it's like nobody has respect for the artists anymore. I mean, me personally, like I'll sit back and listen to Marvin Gaye music all day long, but people outside of that, they ain't going, like the kids, they don't know. Kids barely know who Biggie is. I told you, Biggie was on Magic 95 the other day.
That's crazy.
Like kids don't know who Biggie and Tupac is. These biopics, like these are people that their parents are telling them who is hot. You have to like Biggie. You have to like Tupac. And honestly enough, DMX falls into that category now. You gotta like X.
I saw him live, man, recently, man.
Yeah.
At the Roots picnic. X came with it, man.
For real?
Yeah, man. X came with it, man. And he just did all the records, man. He did all the records that it's like, those are the ones that, like hot. Like the Rough Rider anthem.
Yeah.
He did all the records. It's like,
You Stop Being Great?
Yeah.
That joint probably went retarded.
Yo, people was like, ah. There was a guy to the right of me that was having like
a heart attack.
He was having like if you joined a cult or something, like he was having one of them experiences. Because this man started going like, he was just growling, yo. I don't know what he smoked on or whatever that dude, or what pills he popped.
What pills he popped, yeah.
Because I'm listening, you know how you into a song, you into the record, and you listen and you like, yo, this is X, man. This is the legend. This is deep. This is Dark Man X. This is Earl Simmons. And I'm sitting there listening, and I hear this in my right ear. I hear, I'm like, yo, what the hell? And then I was like, yo, I'm in my vibe, like I ain't even gonna pay attention to it. Then the next thing, I was and I was like just screaming. I'm like, yo, this man is screaming. This man, it's the dog. Nah, and he's like punching stuff. I was like, yo, there's regular X-Fans, and then there's those X-Fans that really.
Oh yeah.
These dudes is like. They living it. Like right now, 9-6, they living it. Actually, it's Dark and Hell's High. It came 9-6.
No. Was it 9-6? I thought it was 9-7.
I feel if Jay and him had like a thing, like I think either Jay came out and then X came out.
Hold on. Hold on.
With your spiffy. Spiffy phone.
Shit, I'm doing that.
You know what I mean, with the spiffy.
So I'm so used to having the Google Chrome joint that like, oh shit, like I ain't set it. I ain't even set everything up.
Yo,
yet.
you know it's special when the phone ain't even had its diaper changed yet. You know what I'm saying? It's fresh. It's clean and fresh.
Yeah, it's like yesterday fresh. Yo. Like I ain't had this. Like I think like I've officially had this joint for 24 hours. You know what to say? Like that's what I said. I ain't get the L7 when everybody else got it. I'm late to the party.
You did something a little different.
Yeah,
are you thinking? Are you gonna get the Oculus? The little virtual reality thing.
They offered it. I think I better say my girl might get it. I don't know.
Who's the rapper that you would say like really inspired you to even pick up the pen? Like who was the rapper that really was like, yo, like. Man, once I heard this rhyme, I was like, yo, I got to spit. Like, that's what I gotta do. I gotta be a rapper.
My Wi-Fi is stupid. You might be able to pick it up on yours. You might be able to pick it up on yours.
All right, well.
I'm still trying to work out the kinks for this shit. Rapper. You might be surprised when you hear it, but like.
I'm thinking Ghost.
Not Ghost.
Ray?
Surprisingly enough, not Ray.
Kim? Rakim?
Not Rakim. See, the thing about it was, like, when my cousin introduced me, they was with the Camp Low situation. So it's like, when Rap City, that era of Rap City, my cousin was a big Bobby. Like, about to say, like, they used to listen to Bobby Digital, used to listen to Raekwon and Ghost and all of them.
Jizza?
The Liquid Swords? The Liquid Swords joint.
Okay.
Yeah, the Liquid Swords joint. But I'm gonna tell you the artist that really got me into the groove of things was the Brat.
What?
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so Funkdafied had me for a summer, though.
That's see, this is what I'm saying. Like,
that's so Funkdafied.
Right, and then like the joint.
Sleeping was so Funkdafied.
And what was the joint that she had the music video with the mansion joint?
I'm gonna give it to you.
That joint was extremely
Yeah.
yo. Like smooth. She like that joint had me. Like I'm like
Biggie was up in that video.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
the Brat must be the coolest person of all time because she had every cool person
in that video.
in her video. Like the coolest people in Atlanta
Right.
was in her video. Jermaine Dupri on the drums.
Yeah.
It was like cornrow Jermaine
Dupri. Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, yo, that joint was killing.
Because the Brat, like to me, she was like one of the smooth. Like, fuck the fact that she was a female rapper. Like, she was one of the smoothest rappers to me. Like, and that joint used to come on the radio. I used to get amped when that joint used to come on the radio. That joint. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And I'm like, who just made it? Because it's like, it was kind of like that shit that came out, and it was like, Atlanta had that sound at that point in time. I didn't know what the hell it was. I just knew it was music that you could vibe to. It was music that you could groove to. I'm younger. I'm like, shit. But yeah, the Brat, yeah. She definitely. Big boy.
That dog is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That dog is the amount of kibble. Right? Am I saying the right thing? What I guess it's dog food. The amount of dog food that dog probably consumes.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, man. So.
And then when I started getting into my own music catalog, Drag On, opposite of H2O.
He was at the Roots picnic.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
That's on mine. Drag On.
First album.
I burnt the hole in that
H2O. Yeah.
I burnt the hole in that CD.
Yeah.
Drag On was like, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. Like, Drag On was my nigga. See, it's like my catalog is a little different than everybody else's because it's like I don't have the everyday like C Murder. Like I was like when we started doing it, like you gotta think when we was younger, like No Limit was the ish.
Yeah, that's true.
Before that whole Cash Money wave came, No Limit, so it was like C Murder, Masterpiece, even Silk the Shocker, all that shit. Like, but like C Murder first joint. I keep forgetting the name of that album. C Murder first joint.
Was that the one where he was in the electric chair?
That's when he was sitting and he had the one leg.
Yeah, and it was Bones.
Bones, yeah.
I can't remember what that. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm about to say the first C Murder joint. My cousin burnt a hole in the first X joint. Like my cousin Sammy. Like,
oh, It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah, he burnt a hole. Like, yo, I used to know that. Like my mother used to know that album.
Moms?
Like, this is how much this nigga played this album. Like, he got up in the morning, that joint came on. Our rooms was literally paper thin between each other. Like, I'm like, well, must I go to the show? Shit's real. I ain't really never give a fuck how niggas feel. And I'm like, yo, I used to hear that every morning before I went to school, yo.
That's something to begin the morning with.
I used to hear that. It is like I remember I was in class, I'll be in class like, look in my eyes, see what I see, who is I do, here's I be, and I'll be in class like, like I used to be in class humming that shit like just like, dun 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 dun. But then see the thing about it was like my family, without even knowing it, they kind of like it was like I went to church on Sunday mornings.
Mm-hmm.
I heard gospel.
Yeah.
Sunday in, Sunday out. So it's like you hearing that. Then Saturday night. As a matter of fact, here's how my week went. My aunt used to come pick me up. Over my cousin's house. Rap City comes on. You know, Rap City, like when Rap City was Rap City.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you had Pun, you had Mobb Deep, you had Camp Low, you had X, you had LL, you had the whole enchilada. So it's like boom. So it's like I'm getting that throughout the week. Then it's like my mother come pick me up. She got Magic 95 on, so it's like you hearing Quiet Storm on the way home. So it's like
Nice.
that's my regiment. Then it's like you wake up in the morning and you hearing Heaven 600. So I'm hearing Heaven 600 in the morning. Then it's like weekends we listen to WEAA, we listen to talk radio. So it's like only thing I heard was music throughout my entire life. Then it's like Saturday night cookouts, Saturday night flashback dance parties. So I'm hearing Michael, I'm hearing Prince, I'm hearing Parliament. I'm hearing all of this shit. So it's like that's like without me even knowing it, like that's what I grew up in. And it was like those sounds captured me to like to a point where as though when I got older, I just started asking like, what songs that we listening to? Who artists? What song was that? Like, I like that. What was that? And I just started getting the ear for that shit. And it was like that disco music, like that disco era, the late 70s, early 80s, like all of that. And then my mother was a big Anita Baker fan. Wow. So Anita Baker, Stephanie Mills. We cleaned the house on Saturday mornings. More than likely Anita Baker was on. Wow. So it's like, and Anita Baker's voice was unmatched. Like unmatched. Still to this day, there's nobody that can mimic her voice. Absolutely nobody that can
Anita Baker makes me feel like, I don't know, makes me feel like something bad happened.
Her music is bone chilling. Like she could even a song that I've heard 1,000,001 times. She could hit a note and it'll kind of send that chill. And it's like for you to be that kind of an artist where you could captivate somebody that much and you could just kind of like that impact. And there's only certain people you come across in a lifetime like your Nina Simone's and whoever else. But it's like you don't get that. You don't get that. So it's like me personally, it's like I'm not worried about making the best music. I'm worried about making timeless music.
So what's the record? What's the name of this new record? As a matter of fact, we started this off as a conversation because I like to have conversations more than just standard stale interviews.
Right.
So give them your name and then give them what's the name of the record that you're about to put out real soon.
Honestly enough, I'm gonna re-release this project I dropped in 2014 called Midnight Music. Name is Flo'Jo, 88 Flow. About to say I go by Blee, Marvin Gaye. All the aliases.
Okay. Yeah, and there are many. There are many.
Yeah, all the aliases. I'm about to say some of my homeboys still call me Grim from way back when.
Grim is the vintage.
Yeah, I'm about to say some of my homeboys still. My man Jack still call me Grim. I'm about to say like.
Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Jack.
Yeah, he still call me Grim, but yeah, man. My sound. I don't necessarily like to stir the gumbo pot too much because I don't want people to latch on. Baltimore has a knack of borrowing, if I would like to say, and before you can even get your wave right, people try to come in and steal little tidbits of your surfboard.
How do you feel about the current state of Baltimore music? Seems like a lot of kids are getting they're yelling, and some of those yells are being heard. Do you feel like it's going in a positive direction or a negative direction or just in a neutral direction?
All right, here's how I play it.
Okay.
Everybody needs an outlet.
Yeah.
To speak on what they need to speak on.
Mm-hmm.
I can't necessarily say that your story's right. I can't necessarily say that your story's wrong.
Yeah.
My thing has always been watch what you put on record. Because at the end of the day, somebody is going to come see about you. Mm-hmm. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be next year. But somebody going to come see about you. Mm-hmm. So it's like a lot of these artists are feeding into the now. If you're not a trapper, don't be a trapper.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not about that shoot 'em up, bang bang lifestyle, then don't be about it. Like, be authentic. Mm-hmm. People trying, like, a lot of these artists, I feel like in the city, like, you hear how other people rap, you hear how that Atlanta sound is, how that southern sound is, where it's like heavy thump, 808, the whole shebang. and it's like trapping out the kitchen, doing
that cadence.
like that's like it's here. Yeah, it's here. Like that.
That used to be not like back in the day. That used to be like no. If you stole somebody's flow, like when Jay was double time, that was his thing. Yeah. There were other cats that was doing variations of it, but it was that. But the way he was, or he would like speed up and slow down at the same.
And it's like people don't realize, like, you think that you getting away with stone cold murder, and people looking at you like, nah, bro, we know this. Yeah. It's just that like nowadays it's so much lack of originality that it's like I was saying, like I was telling your man the other day, and I ain't gonna put him out here, you know. But like I was telling him the other day, I'm like, it's 100 Futures out here.
100.
It's 100 Gucci's out here. 100. And the thing about it is like I said, no disrespect to either artist, but it's like I don't necessarily listen to their music, but I know their style of music.
And it's theirs.
And it's theirs. 120% is their style of music, and it's like, instead of you paying homage, maybe doing a little something here and there, but no, you run with their entire flow. Like, you run with the flow, you run with the image. It's like, originality, like, only thing people are worried about is making money.
Yeah.
Get you a little bit of Versace, get you a couple chains, get you a couple gold links, get you a grill, maybe get you some gold frames or something like that. I follow the stigma too. I guess grow you some dreads, but I had my dreads. I didn't grow them and cut them, But you know, like, you follow the stigma. You know, rock you some J's. You know, wear you a little bit of Supreme. Get you some camo. Maybe rock you some Bape. And call it a day. That's the only thing people worried about. Getting the fly for these chicks, rapping a little bit of weed, getting tatted up. And that's the formula. People not worried about investing into no business. People ain't worried about investing into no stocks. Ain't worried about getting people right. You know, like, and funneling the money back through their families.
And most of them won't make it.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that as
to hate at all.
Because look, we're around the same age. We've seen a lot of cats come, and does that mean that said A rapper A? First of all, I'm born and raised Baltimore West Side. I got love for the East Side as well. It's like I've seen them all come.
Yeah.
I've seen them all come. I mean, I'm an 80s baby, so I done seen the 90s, which is the golden era. So I've seen all of them come
and
go. And so
naturally.
You know what I mean? So we talking like we talking about, dang, I mean, I could say 20 years.
I'm about to say, because I'm about to say we grew up in it. And it was like, even if we didn't necessarily listen to the artists, it was like, it was played on 92 Key.
Yeah.
So it was like cookouts, family gatherings, the whole shebang. Like, they're throwing it to the mix with, like, whatever artist was popular at the time. So it's like, we know the artist.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I done definitely supported the artist or three.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I done brought CDs, the whole shebang. Yeah. But then it was like, a lot of the time when those artists was coming up, I was still like, I wasn't able to get into the clubs and all this other stuff. I was too young to. So it's like, I couldn't support like I can support now. You feel me? It's like, it's a lot of dope artists in Baltimore, but it's like, the doper artists, and I hate to say this because it sounds like I'm hating, and I'm really, really not. But the doper artists don't necessarily get that avenue because they're not making that zombie music.
Yeah.
It's like,
zombie music is what they want to hear.
Yeah, it's
they
like,
want to hear zombie.
Yeah, it's like they like a lot of artists. It's a lot of dope artists in the city. A lot. I'm about to say, I done definitely came across a handful, and it's like, if I don't respect your pen, I can't do nothing with you anyway.
What do you think they're missing? Like, what do you think they're missing that won't allow them to break? Because there is a lot of talent in Baltimore, and there's always been a lot of talent in Baltimore. You always have one artist that'll come out with some jam. Well, one thing I will say, and this is just my throw, I'm just going to throw this out there. I think a lot of people really don't understand music business. They don't really understand how to work a record.
Yeah,
like we talking the Irv, we talking the the early Rush promotions. I'm saying stuff that cats probably ain't even been that deep into it. But we talking about cats that broke some of the songs that you've heard, some of the songs that you know. There was a mastermind behind that, and there was a guy in that camp that knew how to really talk to the DJs, connect with the people that I mean, these days it's a little hard, but maybe you might need to connect with an influencer. But
you know what else is crazy too? Because like I said, like if we had an Irv Gotti or shout-out system, you know, like things would probably run a little bit better. But necessarily, like neither here nor there. Mm-hmm. But the stigma that Baltimore has been created around has almost come back to bite us in the ass. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, now when you look at it, it's like you got X amount of artists, and it's like the first thing you say is, "Oh, they from Baltimore. They head busting. They gonna be about that action. They gonna be spazzing. Like so, it's like Baltimore is automatically incorporated with violence, whether we like it or not. So it's like nobody wants to take a chance on the Baltimore artists, which is crazy to me because you'll take a chance on, but it's like artists from like say like Louisiana. But it's already been proven success there because you got whether they about that action or not, you got Boosie and the whole shebang. There's certain areas where as though that has already been broken through. Now I feel once Baltimore breaks through that barrier, that barrier
explosion,
it's gonna be an explosion because at the end of the day, it's like what has been. People, unless you know from here, people still don't know what goes on here. Yeah. So it's like, you know that certain people come here, you hear about these, because DC definitely got it right now.
Yeah.
They definitely got it.
Well, yeah, they got
How about this thing? You got a couple.
Got a few artists.
As a matter of fact, I heard the other day, my man was telling me Cole just signed somebody from DC. Yeah, my man was telling me the other day that Cole just signed somebody from DC. But then it's like you got Glizzy, you got Trell. I'm about to say Wale, yeah. I'm about to say, Wale ain't going nowhere. He pretty much stayed. Like Wale is almost staple. He almost signed, sealed, and delivered.
Wale, I mean, he met the president, man. He's sealed.
He rapped at the
he's the only artist in history.
Yeah, period. Point blank.
I think that he signed and sealed.
He signed. That's what I'm saying. Like people like whether you like because I know a lot of people still hate on Wale. Whether you decide that you want to hate on Wale or not, my man is signed and sealed.
Yeah, and I like Wale.
Point blank.
Wale.
I think
some of the interviews people just lose sight of what his music is. I've always his first album was cool. I really liked his second album,
Ambition. I think everybody kind of was on the Ambition.
I can't lie. I really liked the Seinfeld album. I thought the Seinfeld album, the concept was really dope. And I really loved the beats on that album as well.
We didn't mention about the third joint though.
The one where it's a sculpture.
Yeah.
It had a few records. I know it was the New Black Soul thing. I rocked with that, but it was just later on. I mean, I love the first single. The first two singles I thought were really dope. I don't know, but it just wasn't. I really wanted another two. I wanted another of the second album. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. I think everybody was. It was just like once everybody kind of got locked into Ambition, they like, Wale, that's you. Like whatever you did on there, do it again.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. I'm about to say, Ambition was definitely like to me, Ambition is my favorite Wale album. I'm about to say like I like Album About Nothing. I like the other joint. I'm about to say I like Album About Nothing. But
he had some mixtapes that came out through that time.
Mixtape About Nothing. I'm about to say like what was the joint that he had that had the DC flag and the
I like
the 11 was it the 11-day theory or something like that?
Yeah, he had some dope joints.
I'm about to say because that joint with him that he had with 2 Chainz. I'm ballin', bitch. Globetrotter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say that was the joint that had that on there. Yeah. I'm about to say
he had some records on there.
Cause that joint, I bumped that joint for a whole summer.
He had some records. But yeah, Baltimore.
He had Bait on there.
Bait was big.
Yeah, he had Bait on there.
Bait is a record, man. Bait is a record with the chains going through the joint. Yeah. I like that record. Baltimore just needs somebody to get where Wale at, like to get at that status where, you know, Wale can come and do a show and pack it out.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, I don't care what anybody says.
I heard he did the Beyonce joint.
Yeah, he came out for that. It was him,
Trey Songz,
somebody else. Shy Glizzy, I think.
Oh,
came
Shy
out
Glizzy
there.
was out there.
Yeah, so, you know.
I'm about to say, I'm still a little hearing little tidbits about the joint. I'm about to say I didn't necessarily hear everything, but I was like, I did hear
it was amazing, greatest thing of all time.
Yeah.
But when losing daylight, I want you to plug your album. Let them know when they should expect it. Give them all your Twitters and everything so that they can get in contact with you and just stay connected to you so that they can, you know, really know, like, hey, this is coming, and they'll be, you know, connected to Flo'Jo, the Flo'Jo world.
But I got one site that'll take you to everything.
Okay.
About.me. Mm-hmm. About.me/Marvin Gray. MarvinGrey. MarvinGrey. About, like the word about, .me/Marvin Gray. Again, MarvinGrey. There you have it.
Nice.
It take you to Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Facebook, Pinterest, whatever else. Like, I'm about to say, you might not want to follow my Pinterest page.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all stay up out there. Follow me at twitter.com/DunnSun1. If you're on my YouTube right now, I mean, you just go through it and you'll find everything. You know, I'm lazy. I just don't feel like going through all of that.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
If you're on YouTube, you can go through that. Facebook.com. I want my Facebook to go up. I guess fan page or whatever. I want that to go up. Facebook.com/The Mickey Dunn Show. Go there. And let's get those numbers up. All right. Y'all stay up out there. We're going to keep... Y'all let me know if y'all like this interview. If y'all do, we can go and, I almost, it was like interview series, like, with artists. It's like so many people do that. It's like, but if y'all rock with this, you know, maybe we'll do some more. Check out some more dope artists that you need to know, because we trying to deal with the new, and we trying to deal with artists that you need to know. So you need to know this one. Support his music. I've known him for a long time. That's all he does. He really cares about the art. And anybody that cares about the art, you got to support that. Y'all stay up out there, man.
Salute.
Peace.